Today, though, we're going to talk about one of my favorite topics, which is your database. And database has been a huge part of our business. In fact, for the past 10 years, the database has truly been the backbone of the Peters Company. Last year alone, we did 185 transactions.
Oh, wow.
Out of 185 transactions, 162 either came from referrals or repeat clients. That is 88% of our business. And last year, our gross commission income was about $1.8 million.
Wow.
So today, we're going to explore how in 10 years, you could stand up here and teach this class just like me if you build a great database. You build a database, guys, through touching it consistently, and that's what we're going to talk about today. You're going to add to it. You're going to categorize it. And we're going to figure out today how to maximize your sales based on the number of people that are actually in your database today, and you're going to set a goal to grow your database moving forward. So I learned a really interesting stat recently. I learned that 71% of all buyers and sellers say that they would use their real estate agent again, but only 17% actually do. Why is that? Do you guys want to take a stab at
You
it?
don't follow up.
They forget who they are.
Absolutely. They don't follow up. Thank you, John. So one thing that Keller Williams that we're so blessed with here is that Keller Williams wants us to out-touch our database more than any other real estate agent, more than all of our competition. And they teach us how to do that through the 33 Touch campaign and the 8x8 campaign that we learned about yesterday. So every day you should get into a daily habit of adding people to your database. But you can't just add people to your database. You have to add comments when you add these people. You know why? Because your database is going to grow so large if you're adding them daily that you're never going to remember the people's children's names or when they told you they might want to sell their house. You're not going to be able to recall that information up here. So you have to live in your database daily. Do me a favor and turn to page 31. We are going to talk about one of my favorite real estate agents, Ben Penny. Ben is consistently ranked in the top 5 real estate agents in the whole company worldwide. And Ben says something here that I think is so important for us to understand. He says that not all leads are created equal. Well, guess what, guys? Not all people in your database are created equally either. So Ben teaches us in this article how we have to categorize our database. So we're going to spend a little time on this because I think it's so important as you're adding these people on a daily basis that you're also categorizing them and rating them. So let's look at Ben's scale. His A pluses, he's aiming for about 25 people. Those are people that Ben socializes with all the time, and they send him referrals consistently. Then he's got the A's. That's a group of about 100 people. Those are people that may do business with Ben, and they may send him a referral. Then he's got B's. Those B's are people that he's lost touch with. And you guys in Ignite, I bet there are a lot of people that you've lost touch with over time. Right now is the best time in Ignite for you to rekindle those relationships and get back into communication with those B's. And then Ben has C's. You can have an unlimited number. In fact, your goal should be. C's are actually people that come in on open houses or sign calls, and you're just going to set them up on a 33 touch. Your goal is to consistently move people from C's to B's and B's to A's and A's to A pluses. Ben talks a lot about you can't put the same time, energy, and money in the B's and C's as you do the A's and A pluses. And one thing that I want to share with you is a story that we do on our team. While Ben invests handwritten notes and gift cards in page 32. One of my favorite books, The Millionaire Real Estate Agent, written by Gary Keller, the Real Estate Bible. Gary, when he wrote this book, did a study of the top agents in the company. And what he found is that those that put people on a systematic 33 touch and 8x8, they on average were receiving 2 sales for every 12 Mets in their database. And it's not 6 to 1, it's 2 to 12. And you know why? Because one is going to come from repeat clients and one is going to come from referrals. So I want everyone to look at the chart on this page and put your finger under the number 96. There are 90, let's pretend there's 96 people in your database. You can expect to receive 16 sales with an average sales price of $172,000. That's $82,000 in gross commission income. And in Atlanta, with a $300,000 average sales price, that would be $144,000 in income. Does that sound pretty good? Absolutely. So let's turn the page and we're going to do a little activity now. We're going to find out how your database stacks up. How many sales that you can expect to receive from your database and the size it is currently. And then we're going to set a goal for what you want to grow your database to be. You're going to work independently. You can use your calculator, and I'm going to give you a minute. If everyone will just look up when you're finished, that will let me know we can move on. Are there any questions? Awesome. Can I get one aha from this activity? Something that you learned that was maybe surprising about the size of your current database. It was big. Yeah.
Well, a lot of the people that are vendors, I wasn't counting them as part of my sphere of influence, and thank you for bringing that to my attention.
Absolutely. Vendors can be a great sphere, right? A great net and referral source for you. Well, today we have learned how to build a database, add to it, make comments, touch it consistently, categorize it in hopes of receiving, and not in hopes of, in receiving 2 sales for every 12 Mets in your database. Our goal for our database moving forward should be to grow your database and add to it and feed it every single day so you can hold yourself accountable to the number you wrote down. Any ahas that you guys want to share from this lesson?
You know, I think that you just did a great job of really helping me understand. I mean, the topic is just so overwhelming to me. You helped me break it down in a way that I can put action steps in place.
Fantastic. Thank you for sharing, Teresa. Yes, Mark?
I should be able to double my sales this year if I work my database systematically and consistently.
You got it. You absolutely should. What about you, Michelle?
I was just going to say there's tons of potential if we just are purposeful about working our database.
All right,
It's
fine.
there.
Good job.